least nze kye nalabayo ekirungi kye bakola nda Uganda hospitals bakyusa toilets. You understand? As in kati toilets nti zirabika bulungi, toilets have water, mbonda hospital there is water, but there is no medicine.
Nanti n'oba ogenze n'oddamu speech ebibuuzo bye babuuza Museveni n'agamba ebyemitu nabbanya jjo bimalala okuba nti bannayuganda musalanye ebigambo Museveni we yayogera. Naye teyayogera ku linnya lya Nabbanja. Mbu Nabbanja Museveni yakuwa ssente n'ogaana okugulira eddagala oba ebitanda mu ddwaliro.
Hi, welcome to another mother channel. This is another mother. How are you doing, guys? How are you? How is your day? Oh, how are you today? Whoa. Oh, I missed you today. Nenga mugamba mutya, kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment. Nenga, how are you guys? Mugamba mutya, welcome back. Those who are coming from work, welcome back, guys, from work. And those who are preparing to go, it's better you go. Those who are still at work, when you have night shift, yeah. Be strong for the night. That is still young, by the way. You'll be fine. Minus hustling, you can't get anything. So how are you? How is your day, you guys? Jigenda jita. How is your evening, guys? There is by the way we have time difference depending on where you are. Here it's 10, and in Uganda it's hey, by then I'll rate that one. No need of making. I'll take that one. No, this one is good. It's not the other one. Eh? Then go take it you. Okay. Are you going to eat?
So
nsookennerabeko obulungi bunnuma. Yes, you're coming here today. Please, don't talk about my nose. I'm proud of my nose. Don't talk about my big arms. And another thing, don't talk about my bum. The rest you are free to comment, but those ones don't. Hello, how are you? How are you guys? How are you today? Okay, I wanted to Anas, hi Anas, how are you? Guys, go subscribe, like, comment. Okay, and our topic today is about hospitals. Do we have hospitals? How are those hospitals? How do you find the hospitals? You're from Mama. I'm from Uganda. Do you have medicine in hospitals or no? How are you finding? How is the health service back in your country? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I believe you also tell me how it is in your country, whether it's like how it is in my country. Why, Lucas? I think you are still the same Lucas who was here. Guys, go subscribe on my YouTube channel, Another Mother. Please don't forget to subscribe, to comment, to like. I have so many videos on my YouTube. Kindly go there, watch them, subscribe on my YouTube, comment on them, and share them, like them. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. So now I'm starting with healthy facilities in our countries, all in your area. What's up there? What do you find there? What do you have in your hospitals? Do you have medicine? Do you have drugs in the hospitals? Oh no, what's there in your hospitals? No, I'm not a singer, Lucas. Yeah. I'm just here. I'm just a person, okay? So I'm not a singer. I'm not any kind of celebrity. So do you guys have... Guys, do you have drugs in hospitals? Do you find the medication simple for you? Do you find the nurses there? And if you do, how is the service in the hospitals? How are those services the nurses are providing? Are they providing the services to the fullest or no? Are they doing their work or no? That's why I'm asking you. What is there? What are you finding there? My God. My topic today is about healthy services. The healthy services in your countries, guys. The healthy services where you are. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. Personally, I will talk about what's in my country. That you find in my country, let it be a government hospital or a private hospital, when there is no medicine, when no drugs for those people. That's what I'm going to talk about. But I'm not studying any medicines. No, no. I'm only talking about what's in our countries, the challenges we are facing in our countries. That's what I'm addressing here. Kindly get the topic, okay? Please note that. Don't ask me if I'm in the medical field or why I'm talking about it. No, no, no. I'm not the only one who's facing the challenge of not finding the drugs in the hospital. Okay, for me, if I can afford to buy, then how about someone else? Can that person afford to buy? I'll find it no. If they can't afford to buy, do they all come out to speak about it? The answer is yes or no. And some don't have that capability to come out and talk about it. That's the reason why I'm talking about it, please. So, in most cases in Uganda, people are dying every day. Women give birth. Women give birth in the hospital when some don't have beds to sleep on. Women are in those hospitals when no drugs in the hospitals. Some don't find even mother kit in the hospitals. But you find when most of them are in government hospitals. For sure, when they're in government hospitals. Then that's where my question comes from. Who is responsible? Why is it that it's not working? Why don't they get those drugs in the hospitals? Yet every year we see the National Drug Authority always burning up drugs. So many drugs are this way that they expired. And where my query is coming from, why is it that in the hospitals we don't find the drugs, and at the end of the day and at the end of the year we see the National Drug Authority really throwing out drugs saying these have expired? Where do they get them from? Where do they get those medicines from that expire? And why is it that they are not in the hospitals? Please, Lucas, please, Lucas, stay. If you didn't hear, I said Juliana, okay? My handle is Yana the mother. I'm a Ugandan. You asked me this today at around 6 a.m. Now you are here at 10:30 asking me the same question where I am coming from. Oh my God, Lucas. Don't force me to block you like how I did to Muhammad today. Mm? Hi, Adam. Mm? So, guys, how are you today? How are you doing? Wait, let's move on. Mm. But if you've not yet subscribed, kindly go subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and you'll always get a notification whenever I'm online. Okay, whenever I upload a video, you will receive a notification. Guys, kindly go subscribe. Help me grow my YouTube channel. Our topic today is about the health services in your country. The health. What are the challenges you are facing? Do you have medicine in your hospitals or no? Mm? Are your people receiving the good services? Are they having the drugs as they're supposed to receive those medicines or no? Do they find the doctors there? Do they find the nurses there? Or they just go there and they'll wait until no one is there? Will they wait until, or some even will die without getting the any attention of the doctors? Okay, so like for instance in Uganda, we have government hospitals, we have private hospitals, but you'll find 70% of our government hospitals, when there is no medicine in the hospitals, when the nurses are not in the hospitals, the doctors are not available. If you happen to find them there, at least something is missing. At least there is, if the medicine is there, the nurses are missing. If the nurses are there, the doctors are missing. If the doctors are there, the nurses to receive you, to first pay attention to you, they aren't there. So here comes my point, or here comes my issue. Where does the National Drug Authority of Uganda get those expired medicines from? And if they can get those expired medicines, why don't they supply those medicines into the government hospitals so that our people can find those medicines already there in the hospitals? Why? But every end of year, they will always come out to say, we are going to ban this kind of medicine, this amount of medicine, because it has expired. And you remember there is a day you went to the hospital when there is no medicine, when they're telling you we don't have those medicines here, please go visit a private hospital to get those medicines. All go to a pharmacy. Yet we're supposed to receive those free medicines from the government hospital. Now I'm asking, why is it that when we visit the hospitals, the medicines aren't there? Why is that so? Why don't we find good services in government hospitals? Yet we all know that the private hospitals are expensive. Few people can afford to go to those private hospitals. I believe we all know it, that the services in private hospitals are good, but they are really expensive. No, not everyone can afford the private hospitals. Most people can afford government hospitals because they are cheap, and they expect to receive free services. They're expecting to receive at least the medicine at a cheap price, all for free. Now I'm asking myself, who's failing to take the medicine in government hospitals? Who is failing? The government is not doing its work. All the Ministry of Health is not doing its work. Who is at stake here? Is it the government or the ministry? All the medicines are already there, and the doctors don't want to give the medicines to these people. Of which should we take? You'll go in the hospitals. By the last time I was talking about the hospitals, when I'm talking about your hygiene, of course I praised all those hospitals for their hygiene, that the toilets were just clean, not smelly, there was water in the toilets. Yes, we appreciate that those services were there. But how about these services that are missing, like medicines are not there, like the women who give birth, they don't even get mother kit. Few government hospitals provide the mother kit to these mothers. Yet they have to receive them because most of them can't afford to buy them. We shouldn't pretend that everyone in the country is fine. No, not everyone is fine. Not everyone can afford a mother kit. Let the government come and provide those mother kids, give them those everything they need when they're giving birth. Let's say someone has given birth to a baby and you sleep only on one bed today after giving birth, and tomorrow they tell you leave the bed, let so and so come and sleep on the bed. Why? Why is that? That is only happen because there is some carelessness. There is something wrong that we don't know. Okay, if the things are there and they are provided, please put them in the hospital. You who are responsible, put those things in the hospital so that these young mothers don't really need to suffer. Imagine someone is real fresh, just given birth today in a government hospital with a baby, and you tell the lady, yeah, today you've spent here in the hospital 2 days with your baby. Okay, you're not yet fine, but please, you're going to sleep down. Let so and so take over your bed. Really? And you find a mother, sleeping down, just someone was given birth 2 days sleeping on the ground in a government hospital. And tomorrow you people, the politicians, are going to come out making noise saying, please vote for me, please I'll do this. Why don't you first correct what is at stake right now? Like putting drugs in the hospitals, okay, putting beds in the hospitals. Those some have the beds but they don't have mattresses. No need of putting you so many beds in the hospitals when no mattresses. That's being corrupt. That's so foolish to put so many beds in the hospital to show people you have beds when they have no mattresses. These people, they don't need sleep on empty beds, no. They need a bed with a mattress where they'll feel comfortable when someone has given a birth to her baby, where she will feel safe that the baby is sleeping properly. But for you are pretending like you don't see these things. Why? Is it because your people don't come to government hospitals? That's why you don't want to put anything here. You are like, after all, my people won't come to a government hospital. They go to private hospitals. Or they'll be able to fly out of the country and go somewhere else. Is that what you are saying? Is that the reason why you're not putting medicines in hospitals? Why we're not putting beds in hospitals, mattresses in hospitals? You find a lady saying, no, I was told I have to be in hospital for 3 days, but I can't because I have nowhere I will sleep. Really? And you find someone saying, oh my God, I'm really sick, I need this kind of medicine, but the hospital told me, go visit this pharmacy. When the person who they're telling to go to the pharmacy is supposed to receive that medicine from a government hospital. But the government hospital is telling the person, kindly go to the pharmacy. Why are you directing them to the pharmacy? Don't direct them to the pharmacy. I think you doctors, you are in a position of asking for medicine to be in the hospitals, if I'm not mistaken. You have a right of saying, we are missing this medicine, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You mention all the types of medicines that are missing, and you submit that to your bosses so that medicine can be brought into the hospital. Minus you is saying that out. Who will know? How will we know you don't have medicines in the hospital? Maybe we are here saying the hospitals don't have medicine when we are saying it from here. We are saying in our government hospitals, no medicine. Yet the doctors, you at fault. You don't mind to submit, to make records that we are lacking A, B, C, D. And you guys, you should bring A, B, C, D. Maybe the fault is yours. All you want to tell us, for you do your work, you submit that A, B, C, D, we don't have such drugs, but you can get them from here. Or there is someone else who's supposed to bring those medicines in the hospital, but is not doing his responsibility. Is that what we should say? Is that what we should take? Then if there is that person who's supposed to bring the medicines, why don't we talk to that person? Why don't we let that person know that people's lives are at stake in case he or she doesn't bring those medicines in time? Can you just imagine living in a world where you'll find like a mother dying giving birth because there is nothing they can use. No gloves, no cotton. Actually, everything they're supposed to use, it's not there. I've ever seen a lady going to Kawempe. Yeah, Kawempe. When she's having a basin, a jerrycan, almost everything. But when she has forgotten cotton wool. And me, I was so fast to say that, no, she can take what? She'll find cotton wool in the hospital. And then the tenant said, no, she won't get the cotton from the hospital. We have to buy it. Really? At least those simple, small things, they should be provided in the hospital. The gloves should be there in the hospital to help with those ladies. Not everyone can afford those things. I know it's not you who's telling people to give birth. Yeah. It's not the government ordering people that you go give birth. No, you are not. But still, you're entitled to protect your people. You're entitled to serve your people. Because minus your people, who are you going to lead? If your people are not healthy, who are you going to lead? But then you find a minister of health just say outside there saying, you people, why are you there shouting that we don't have medicine? We have medicines. And after you saying, no, it's the opposite, there is no medicine, kaput, you'll be taken to jail immediately after speaking about it. Like accusing you that, why do you speak about it? Showing you shouldn't speak about it. Really? Like seriously? I think in my own view, the medicines should be there. Let the patients find the medicines there. Instead of you saying, always saying that, they don't want to come to that for the medicines. That's why at the end of the year we have to ban such medicines. And you say, we wasted too much money on these medicines. If you had put them in the hospital, don't you think people would come to use them? People would still come. Yeah, people would still come. Then if they didn't come, look at which medicine that was not utilized. And then it's the one you should cut the expense on, you know. But sometimes you even don't follow up. You just say there is medicine in the hospital. And this expired. This is for burning. Did you follow up to know whether those people got the medicines or not? Or you are also there just saying, yeah, we got the medicines. Even the doctor saying, you know what, you go get in the pharmacy, in that pharmacy there. Like Mulago Hospital, it has its own even pharmacy inside there. They managed to give a certain pharmacy to be in the hospital, in a government hospital. So they won't give you medicine, but they'll tell you, go to this kind of pharmacy and you buy your medicine. Yet you left your home saying you are going to a hospital, and you reach there, the doctor will tell you can't go to that pharmacy. As if the pharmacy is going to give you free medicine. Why aren't you like Rubaga Hospital? Where I'll go when I'm sure that, yes, I'm going there, the services are to be paid for. I know nothing is for free in Rubaga Hospital. But you guys, you make it worse to the extent when people come, you are letting them sleep down. Like, seriously? You guys, I praised you. Like all the beds you managed to put, is it grade B? Those so many beds. Some didn't have mattresses. Therefore, what? What's the use of those so many beds there? I think you should take them to the other wards without beds. And put mattresses. Don't take empty beds there. The empty beds you're putting there, who's going to sleep on those empty beds? Obviously, no one. To sleep on those empty beds, do you know what I'll do? I'll rather sit down. I'll rather sit down than sleeping on an empty bed. So you make people think that everything is well in the government hospitals, yet nothing is well. By the way, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm here, another mother. Kindly go subscribe, hit the notification bell, or you'll always get a notification whenever I upload, all whenever I'm live. Okay, kindly go watch my videos, like, comment, share. I welcome that. Thank you so much, guys. But now back to our topic. You guys out there, are you facing the same challenge we are also facing? All for you in your country, everything is perfect. You have free medication, you are having free drugs there, everything is being catered for. Are you really finding it very, very different from what I'm talking about? All is still the same, that you don't find medication in the hospitals, that there is no any medicine in the hospitals. You'll find someone, a person will tell you, please go to the hospital. Hey, government hospitals are better. You'll find a very long queue in the government facility. And they have their code of words, by the way. This code of words, they say, those who abaiseke kasao. Abaiseke kasao, meaning those who came with money, please come, we serve you first. Meaning those who didn't come with money, don't expect to be served first, you know. So it's very, very hard, very difficult in our country to get free services. But everyone wants free services. If I can't afford that service, okay, let me at least use little money to get what I want. But don't make it like me coming there, it's a punishment, that you just ignore me. Some doctors, when you reach their own nurses, they'll just bypass you. A nurse will pop with her, and she'll go, and then she'll come back and then say, I say Kasawa, those with money. Imagine they said it's a free service. These are the hospitals where you go and they tell you the Heart Institute works on a Thursday. One day in a week, meaning all the people with problems with the heart have to go to the hospital just one day in a week. So you have to tell your problem, please, today don't hurt me, wait for Thursday. When the doctor is there, can you imagine? You guys, are you for real? Sagala nakuseka, you people, you make me laugh. You're just amusing me that you tell someone you should come once, just one day like this in the hospital. Those people who are going to the Heart Institute. Okay. Some even are supposed to go there also twice in a week. I'm just asking, is there a disease that makes the appointment that today I'm coming, or I won't come? I think no one falls sick on appointment. Teri yarwalanga asose kufuna appointment nti leero obulwadde bujja. No. We all just wake up when we don't feel fine. And when we aren't feeling fine, that's when we say we are going to the hospital. That's when we say today I'm going to the hospital. So let's say I have that problem and you tell me I have to come on a Thursday. Won't that person die? You guys, you need to change. Some services need to be revised, and you change how you're doing your work. Not everything is going well. Maybe you people, why things are not going right, but in case if you know why things are not right in those hospitals, kindly speak out. Don't just be silent. We need better services when it comes to health. We need those good services. We don't need bad services in the hospital. So many people lose their lives because if you can't come out to speak. You know the problem. You, the doctors, maybe you know why we don't find drugs in the hospital. If there is no medicine in the hospital, why? Is the problem with you, the doctors, or the delivery service? Hmm? Do you take time to follow up, you the management of the hospitals, or you don't take time to follow up? Who's at fault here? Who's at stake? I want to show you the citizens are all going to die. Because some will say, after when I go to the hospital, there is no medicine. So why should I go? I should stay here. I need to stay home. And they will stay home. And then they will die. But why? Because then even if I go in the hospital, there is no service in the hospital. There is no free service in the hospital. You're going to ask for money. Yet someone else has worked like 6 districts coming to the government hospital. A big one, can you imagine? The biggest one in the country. It's even a referral hospital. It being a referral hospital, you find there is no medicine there. There are no doctors there. There are no nurses there. Okay. If you find when they are there, okay. Some even you find that intern when they're done to attend to you. You'll even find an intern more polite, more polite than the doctor. Just an intern. Can you imagine? You find an intern very, very polite. More than the doctor, more than the nurse. And you hope and you pray to always find the intern. Because the intern loves her job or his job. But for you, the doctor, no, you are no longer even interested. Even you have no interest in reporting out that you don't have medications in the hospital. That people come and sleep down. That people come, they don't have anyone to attend to them. You are not interested. All you mind about is at the end of the month to get your salary. But before thinking about that salary, first tell yourself, how about other people? How about those people who don't have anyone, who are voiceless, who can't afford private hospitals, who can't afford to go out of the country? What will happen to them? I think you guys, you should change. It's just a request. Please, please, please come out. Raise your voice. Let's speak about it. Let's tell people what's going on. Ask for the medications. Those who are responsible, kindly do your responsibility so that we can access free medications in those hospitals. Thank you so much. I stay Yana the Mother. Kindly go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Yana the Mother. And you have helped me build my YouTube channel. I have more than 90 videos on my YouTube. Go view them, like them, share them, comment them. You have helped me build my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.